all Belizeans in Belize and around the world. Stay tuned to the number one talk show, Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza. Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza for reliable information, dependable talk shows, breaking news, and the most impacting topics of discussion. Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza on Power FM, Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. Let your voice be heard. Call 673-2324 or text 661-2721 or visit our website www.powerfm955belize.com. Start your morning with Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza. Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza. And get informed.
Take me back to my old home, baby. There is not a place to find. Warm home, sweet home, baby. Sweet home, baby. Sweet home, baby. Warm home, sweet home, baby. There is not a place to find.
Una vez más, buenos días, good morning to you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you for choosing Power FM. Estamos ya en lo que es el 95.5 esta mañana, siendo ya lo que es el día miércoles, el día 4 del mes de lo que es junio, la temporada del huracán.
There is not a place to find. Warm home, sweet home, baby. Sweet home, baby. Sweet home.
Son las 7:42 minutos, las 7:42. Buenos días una vez más.
To find.
May it be a blessed morning to you and yours, wherever you are. Morning. Estamos hoy, claro que sí, en Power FM. Vamos a estar haciendo esto esta mañana porque hay muchas cosas que charlar. Los maestros siguen con sus protestas. Teachers at this time have a roadblock. At this moment, there's a roadblock for those who are commuters. You got to be very careful, okay? The newsroom has confirmed that teachers are currently blocking roads at mile 2 on the George Price Highway drive in Dangriga. Due to mechanical failure in Dangriga, the protest is high. The National Teachers Union has been actively organizing demonstrations to express dissatisfaction over issues such as unpaid salary increments and allowances. Okay, y estoy viendo esto que vamos a estar nosotros viendo que los maestros aún que han tenido con los maestros lo que es juntas, los maestros siempre dicen que no, ellos van a estar haciendo sus demostraciones. El primer ministro les ha mencionado, pues si eso es lo que quieren hacer, él no les puede parar, pueden demostrar cuanto quieran, pero sí les va a decir que no pueden ellos conseguir el salario que ellos están pidiendo. Así es que en este momento hay un bloque del camino en la mía 2 en el George Price Drive en Dangriga. All right, George Price Drive in Dangriga. A lot of teachers went there, parked their vehicles, parquearon sus carros y están diciendo que los carros se dañaron. All right, broke down. They are doing it in the name of broke down. So eso es lo que nosotros vamos a estar compartiendo de los maestros y qué vamos a nosotros a decir. Okay, and it's so sad, so sad that so much things are happening and this government trying to work, pero todos tienen un diferente punto de vista, ¿verdad? Your point of view and my point of view, their point of view is a different point of view, so we cannot work with that point of view because the point of view is all different. Así es la verdad. El punto de vista de él es diferente a la mía es diferente a la tuya es diferente de todos y de todos son diferentes de cualquiera. Así es que no se puede trabajar, pero nosotros aquí estamos siempre para traerlo para ti. Ok, so vamos a estar haciendo esto esta mañana porque es importante. Los maestros ahora parando el tráfico porque quieren más pago. That's what they want. More pay for the teachers. Okay, so Prime Minister, what will you do to ease the tension of the thousands of teachers across the country of Belize?
Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Take me back to my home, Belize, home, Belize, home, Belize. Take me back to my home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Take me back to my old home, Belize, my old home, fine. Home, home, sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Home, home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place to find. Home, home, sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Home, home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place to find.
Okay, once again, we are back, Jovita Martinez. We are back, and definitely a lot of stuff is going on in the country of Belize. You know, and I want to tell you something. The economy is, boy, it's no lie that you can see so much things happening in Belize. It's no lie to see a difference in Belize for the past 4 years, and still we haven't seen nothing have stopped. Roads are being built. Roads are being refurbished. We have seen highways are being done. Houses across this country are being built. Business. People they buy. I can tell you this. People they buy. You know, you go to those Chinese shops. I want to say this. You go to them Chinese shops. You know, every day, I live in Orange Walk, and every day you see cars they pass in tow, especially by the bypass, you know. Why? You know, you can see that there is life, there is business, there is money. All right? But only because the money is not circulating. I don't know what to say. Parejo, evenly. With us this morning is my good friend, Mr. Rennie Cuello. Rennie, good morning to you, Rennie.
Good morning, good morning to all our listeners. I hope they have a wonderful morning, Wednesday morning. Takes a lot of, effort to make it to the radio station. But we have a couple of topics we want to talk about, ¿no? Tenemos varios temas que quisiéramos solo pasar rápido, ¿no? Antes que lleguemos al mero. Como aquel día vi en la radio, en la televisión, de un joven en Dangriga, un Diego. Ahora acá le llama Hero. Es un joven que está viendo el problema del plástico.
Uy, ya, Sara.
Y agarró y empezó a hacer unos como nets, fishing nets, hamacas, varios productos con ellos, ¿no? Y eso debería de ver el Ministerio de Environment. Deberían de platicar con gentes así, que pueden ayudar a transformar ese problema del plástico, que es demasiado, ¿no? ¿Me entiendes? Y no es algo que podemos decir no lo vamos a usar. Es parte de nuestra vida. Debemos de tratar de usar lo menos que podemos, pero se tiene que usar y reciclar, como está haciendo ese joven. Y quedé admirado. Y yo creo que si consiguiera ayuda del ministerio, yo creo que podrían hacer hasta más productos, porque el joven tiene ideas, ¿verdad? Y cuando haces un producto va saliendo más, como cualquier otro producto, como de cacao, chocolate, sale la bebida, todos empiezan a salir otros productos. Tal vez de los galones, 5 galones, puedes hacer bloques livianos, fuertes, ¿entiendes? Solo quiere, la gente necesita apoyo del ministerio y financiamiento. Es lo más importante que necesitan para recibir. Es un problema y ojalá que el ministerio se dé cuenta de ello y vayan a platicar con eso, o que los llamen y que vayan a tener una junta con ellos o algo así, que se haga algo del plástico, ¿entiendes? Y el segundo tema es de la basura en los pueblos, en todos los
Why
Belize.
it's bad, very bad.
Yo creo que se puede hacer mejor, Sane. Yo no sé si nuestros líderes no viajan a otros países para ver cómo se manejan esas cosas, o qué idea pueden conseguir de ello. Yo estaba en Estados Unidos, Florida, y ahí te dan plastic bag, bolsas de plástico donde vayas. Ahí está el rollo, tú lo jalas, llenas tus limones, lo que quieras, y cualquier cosa te dan tu bolsa, y yo no veo una bolsa volando en el aire allá, ¿viste?
Yeah.
Y estuve para el huracán y ninguna zanja se atascó por basura. No vi ni un plástico, porque aquí no puede ser así. Aquí cuando te muestran en Belize, la zanja está atorado con plástico y fum. ¿Por qué? Yo creo que el mayor, si yo fuera mayor de ese pueblo, ¿sabes? Yo me iba a enfocar en la basura. Yo iba a ir a todos los puestos de comercio, a las casas, ¿entiendes? Y ponerles una regla. Vas a hacer un buen basurero con portada y tapa de cemento, que el perro no pueda entrar a sacar esa basura
That's
y
true.
romperlo.
That's true.
Porque ve, ahí enfrente de mi tienda, ¿sabes? Está Department of Transport, pero desde estaba Syria, hay un basurero sin tapa y sin portada. Y cuando estaban allá, botaban su resto de comida y los perros llegaban ahí, ¿ve? Lo destrozaban. Llegaba el que viene a chapear el cerco y trizas el plástico, no lo limpian, ¿entiendes? Si yo fuera el mayor, es lo que yo haría. Hablo con todo puesto, toda la casa del pueblo. Tienes que tener un buen basurero, si no, voy a mandar al toncón a hacerlo y te lo voy a cobrar. Yo creo que eso iba a ayudar.
Yo creo que
¿Entiendes?
sí también. Yo creo que sí también, Mr. Rennie.
Entonces tenemos el problema del tráfico, del transporte, las motocicletas. Esa motocicleta con ese noise pollution es demasiado, ¿sabes? Debían de tener un traffic officer especialmente solo para esa gente. Así que cuando te alcancen con tu motocicleta sin mofla, que agarre tu número y te dé un boleto. Y si no compones esa cosa, cuando regreses a licenciarlo, no lo vas a conseguir.
Yeah.
¿Entiendes?
Yeah.
No pasa con tu licencia.
Well, Rennie, not only that, but also the reckless operating of
Sí, eso,
motorcycles.
ok, eso es algo que tú personalmente vas a decidir, Sani.
Yeah.
Pero el ruido es que afecta a todos. ¿Entiendes? Afecta a todos y lo hacen como de burla. ¿Entiendes? Así, ese es un problema que tiene el Departamento de Transporte, y el otro uno que tienen, que deben de estar haciendo su trabajo en vez de estar pidiéndole licencia a todo cabrón que vaya afuera. ¿Entiendes? Y viendo y aseguros. Tenemos el problema de los camiones que tienen hasta 20 ruedas, Sani. Si tú vas a cualquier ciudad moderna como Chetumal, ¿entiendes? Esos camiones no pueden transitar en las carreteras. Solo pueden tener tanta tonelada. Estos tienen hasta 50 toneladas. Está hundiendo la carretera que cada rato componen.
Yeah, it's breaking. Yeah,
¿Entiendes?
breaking.
Eso es lo que el Departamento de Transporte debe estar viendo.
I think no, Rennie, no. I will correct you with that. There has been a meeting with the Minister of Transport right now, just about 2-3 weeks ago. Well, maybe you were in the States. Mr. Mansur, Moises Mansur from Orange Walk. They were working and trying to see how they can fix the situation. They are forming a trucking association. They had once years ago, but it just diluted. Now they are trying to bring back this
Trucking association.
trucking association.
But how will that help?
Well, because then certain things and measures will have to take.
Only the government could tell you, you know what?
Yeah.
You only could load 7 loads a white mile or gravel or sand on this truck, yeah. Not more.
Well, 15 cubic yards is what they take. 50,
I see trucks up to 20 wheels loaded, Johnny.
Yeah.
Loaded. All right. And then road not built for that.
And they are the road builders, so they're supposed to know.
Yeah.
They are the road builders. That's a good thing, you know. That's a good thing to look at, because then they fix the road and then they break it. But yes, it's very important, you know, how much weight a truck should take to go from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And what fines or what extra tariff they should pay if they take more than the
Correct,
load.
right,
Because for me, if I would be a trucker, if I would go back to trucking, I think I would buy what we call a 2-head,
Yeah.
a semi, and I would buy a 40-foot trailer, because that would help me more
Yes, but then
financially.
you broke up the road.
But they broke up the road.
Yeah.
You understand? But as a trucker, that would have helped me. And if I would be the constructor of the road, the company that has and I can get faster loads, more loads, and work faster to do that piece of road that I am doing. I don't worry what I broke up. I don't worry what I have to fix.
You make money.
Yeah. Well. Money is what blinds everybody.
Yeah. Most
Already,
definitely.
money blinds everybody, and that's the reality. But what is an idea that maybe you would have to see how we can try ease off, if we can ease off the amount of loads that trucks take through the town and city streets?
Well,
in
you
Belize?
need one inspector, right? For go there and gauge the weight of each load, right? And tell the quarry, all right, you can only put so much bucket full of this gravel in this truck, right? Not more. Most definitely, they will cheat, right? But you know, be as blatant as right now, like when you're saying 20 wheelers loaded, right? You cast less stress on the roads. But that one work for the government and the transport department. That's just the mention it. I just mention it, right?
We will have to think about with sugarcane too, because then Corazon and Orange Walk is about sugar, really, and you have those trucks that takes like 20, 22, 23, 24 tons of sugarcane. One truck. And then you have the trailers that the trailers where they carry double the amount that are that are 40 odd tons.
Some of the topics. The next topic is the unlevel playing fields of business, right?
The unlevel playing fields of business.
Yeah. Too much regulations.
Too much regulations
are keeping back the business.
When you talk about regulations, what you mean by regulations?
Regulation means permits.
Permits.
Then regulator, you could bring this, you can't bring this, you can bring it, he can bring it, you can't bring it. It is unfair for the business people, right?
It is unfair.
It is unfair. Make you could bring something and I can't bring it. And I have to speak about that, Sani, because it is not right.
It's not right.
It's
But
affecting
you as a
business.
businessman, it affect you. I mean,
It's definitely affecting me.
it's affecting you. So tell me, Rennie, tell me all right, make we go down to this because then people have to know that what will happen.
You can't. They can't tell you you can import this product, yeah. And when you go to the store, they have it. You understand me? How you can tell me I can import a product, and then when I go to the store, if you like it,
Can we talk about the specific products so we could know what we will talk about?
well,
or-
especially plastics, right?
or plastics.
Whether they try control according to them, right? They try control, right?
Especially plastics. And then we'll talk about plastic
Yeah.
cups, plastic plates,
Yeah, so we
plastic
have-
this, plastic that.
Yeah, so they have the foam cups, plastic cups, where you can't import, but you go to the Chinese store, they have it all.
They have it all.
Now
And where
we,
they get it from?
now we bring one way totally make out
Bio.
no bio paper hard,
Paper.
right? Like cardboard.
Uh-huh.
Will work, but it's too expensive. In fact, it pay more duty than the plastic. You know, it is unfair. You need somebody for looking to that thing there.
Okay.
And if you're well educated, if you're well versed in a plastic products, and you would buy the paper product before you buy the foam or the plastic for putting in one rain or escabeche or hat, because then the products release toxic chemicals in the food. The paper doesn't, right?
Oh.
So if you educate your people, right? Even from school, I have said it already, right? But they don't. Even when it comes to civic pride, the Constitution, they don't teach you those things,
Yeah, not always said. Yeah.
and they keep us back as a nation. So then the topics where we got one limitless amount of topics, right? But last and not least, I show you, I send you a video of how they welcome the Mexican deportees, to
Yeah.
how they welcome
Why?
the Belize deportees, right?
Yes,
You know?
Rennie, that was really quite disgraceful from the media.
Well, as I saw it, I knew it, honey.
Yeah, it was very disgraceful from the media. The way how the media. Well. I say again, the media makes you, and
Or it
the
breaks
media
you.
breaks you.
Yeah.
You understand? And on this
But this
specific
wasn't the
one-
media, honey. This is the
No,
immigration
no.
department. It's not the
no,
media.
no, it's the media. The media.
No, it's not the media. I knew it was going to happen this way.
The
I
media-
knew it was going to, they would be welcomed this way. I didn't have to see the news.
Rennie,
Look,
I want to say that the Prime Minister
Yes.
has issued a.
Yes, son. Yes, I know.
The
He
Prime
is-
Minister has issued
He is on the right track, right?
He has issued
know?
a release and saying that he is really disappointed
Exactly.
on the way how our Belizeans that were sent back. I can't even call it deportees.
Okay,
To be
okay.
honest with you, I didn't even call
Okay,
it deportees.
Sonny.
Because one deportee, I would have classified them as those who commit crimes in another country, then they deport you. But these people did not commit a crime, Rennie. These people are hard working.
Okay.
Matter of fact, right now, the Americans, they realize now, because they don't got nobody for clean their yard. Nobody for the deal with you want to buy, farms are closing down. They don't got no kind of manpower right now for work the farms.
Well, that's America problem. Not a
no, but I
problem,
just
right?
tell you, but
Yeah.
they are realizing it that,
They
you know,
want they want to fix their problem.
Yeah.
But we problem, when you come from states, son, I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, miserable, and when I come home, then they give me this paper I full up, so I kind of I full it up. I just scribbled on it, right? And when you reach, and they have the visitors and the Belizean line, and when you reach the Belizean line, you know, you do the same thing like the visitor. You have full of paper or you can't come in your country. Your passport alone can't make you come in your country. And you have one officer there like one SS, you know, like one agent, SS agent from the German times. He stand up with the hand on back, make all Belizeans in a line, follow the rules. You know? So when I gone up to the immigration officer, one young, I think I'm a young lady, yeah, I'm a young lady. And the head officer with Medina, the booth, well, they don't know me, right? And the junior officer, when they tell him, well, you see this fella no follow up all of this thing. He say, all right, go through, just full it, right? He say, but he say, no put there. And when he opened my passport and he says stamps going out of Belize but not coming in, he show it too, right?
Yeah,
and the officer tell him, you got me, all right. I tell him, look, I know I get trouble right now, man. I get up 3 o'clock in the morning. So, please, right? And they give me and I gone through. But if, suppose the
senior officer was there.
In the booth, never know me. I mean, you know, they may piss me off. But you see how when you reach your country, you got a man like one SS stand up there. For say make the Belizeans and come in. Now insanity, that one God and shame, man. Nowhere else you say that. You don't go to Chetomal board and say that. You don't go to America board and say that. Huh? Then the devil help you.
No, there's securities in Chetomal. There's securities when you go there. They got security. They got
yeah, but these are not security. These are not security. These are the immigration officer.
Oh.
The supervisor, according to them, right? He got the big man in there. He got the power. Just like when you got a border right now, you got 1 or 2 and by the way, serious when you go there.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it. Because they don't.
So now, if you
they don't look friendly, like like, man, you come home and
when they go out, when they go home, I'm okay, no, because I know they can't stop me. That they going out, I have problem. I know when they come home, they can't stop me. Period. But for going out, right? They got the breaker there. I know I always feel like get trouble, right? So I just give them a passport. Somebody just scan it, I don't mind. Or somebody still want to stamp it. And they could check my passport. I got about 10 stamp going out and a none coming in. They could check it anytime I go. It is so ridiculous and stupid what they're doing, right?
Well, it's again the ridiculousness and the stupidness is the law, really.
Yes, but the Prime Minister has already said, Sonny. I mean, the law. Listen to me.
Law.
If you don't know, you can't stop me from coming to my country.
Yeah.
Come on.
What I'm saying, something.
Get your marbles together.
He is.
Not be foolish. Not be foolish. Get your marbles together.
The need for right to. I don't know. I think the law needs to be amended on that.
You don't need no law for be amended. That's just common sense.
Yeah, law needs to be amended, Rene.
Common sense. If you can't stop me, why you want to stop me from going?
Why
you want to stop me from going?
So, si alguien está de esa manera y tú no quieres que esas personas, yo creo que se tiene que hacer de esa manera. Si la ley no se compone, that's why you think the police chance you? Why you think the police abuse?
You know why?
They want
why, Sonny?
The head of the department, they want to stop it. Past commissioner want to stop it. But then there's a law that they can use force. But what force means?
Sonny, because you don't know your constitution, no right. That's why they chance you.
¿Me entiendes? Pero a los niños tú no los puedes corregir. Los niños te pueden insultar. Los niños te pueden tirar con lo que sea. Los niños te están pegando a las mamás. Los niños están pegando a los papás, insultando a todos. Pero tú no puedes decir nada porque ese niño tiene rights. But you don't got no rights when you're not. What? You went up there. Rights? Make sure what are your rights right now. But this is what I'm saying, really. It is something that it needs to be fixed. It needs to be worked on. And then the teachers of this country.
The Prime Minister has accepted it. Why they not get it to the head? Then that the head of departments. You must be welcome home. You know when you hear me say that, Sonny, from when we gone back there about this, remember? From then time you hear me tell the immigration officer then when they go with a law book that a person and a person. And they get the sense.
Yeah,
they get the sense.
You have to do something different, really.
But
I want to see this. It has to be done, and it has to be done differently. Because if it not happen, then something.
Why I want to be welcomed home as a deportee and not just going to Chetumal and coming back home? Why?
It's
Why can I go through the back to the US and come back home and be welcome? But I can't leave my country for go to Chetumal. Something where I do regularly. And they know you and they see you and they know you and they still want to see your passport to make the scan.
Well,
Now, you go ask them what are the sense behind that. For say what they want to say.
Rene, it's 8:14. 8:14 Vamos a hacer el pronóstico del tiempo en este momento. Gracias a nuestros patrocinadores, Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize.
Well, this about the Old Master gold rum. The rum that hold the crown. The rum that run the town. Get it while I sing along. Watch this. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, Old Master stand in drum. Some gold rum fade the form, Old Master climb the home. When parties start to bump, Old Master gold the rum. When the people having fun, Old Master gold the rum. When having a barbecue, Old Master gold for you. When having a picnic, Old Master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, Old Master gold lily. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, Old Master stand in drum. Some gold rum fade the form, Old Master climb the home. When parties start to bump, Old Master gold around. When the people having fun, Old Master gold around. When having a barbecue, Old Master gold for you. When having a picnic, Old Master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, Old Master gold lily. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town.
Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize. At this time, we join the National Met Service of Belize for this morning's weather forecast for today, June 4, 2025. As of 6 o'clock this morning, we join forecaster Michelle Agustin at the National Met Service of Belize. Good morning to you, Miss Agustin. Buenos dias.
Good morning. Relatively moist and unstable conditions will prevail. The forecast is for sunny skies with some cloudy spells, along with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms, especially over northern and central areas this morning, increasing over inland and southern areas this afternoon and evening. Tonight, skies will become cloudy at times with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms, mainly over the southern coast. High temperatures will reach around 86 Fahrenheit along the coast, 92 Fahrenheit inland, and 81 Fahrenheit up in the hills. Overnight temperatures will drop to about 82 Fahrenheit near the coast, 77 Fahrenheit inland, and only 68 Fahrenheit up in the hills. Winds will blow from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots, producing moderate seas. We are currently experiencing a high tide, and low tide will occur at 11:44 this morning. The moon will rise at 10 minutes after 1 this afternoon, and the sun will set at 6:24 this evening. The outlook for Thursday and Thursday night is for cloudy spells with a few showers or isolated thunderstorms, mostly over the coast. In the sargassum forecast, there continues to be a moderate to high risk that more sargassum could affect the country during the next few days. In the tropical weather outlook, Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 48 hours over the North Atlantic Basin. And that concludes this morning's weather forecast prepared at the National Meteorological Service. For more information, you can log on to our website at nms.gov.bz.
Thank you so much, dear forecaster on duty, Ms. Michelle Agustin, for this morning's weather report. And thank you too to the National Met Service of Belize and to our sponsors, Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize.
Well, this about the old master gold rum. The rum that hold the crown. The rum that run the town. Get it while I sing along. Watch this. Some gold rum come to town, old master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, old master stand in rum. Some gold rum feed the form, old master climb the home. When parties start to bump, old master gold the rum. When the people having fun, old master gold the rum. When having a barbecue, old master gold for you. When having a picnic, old master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, old master gold lily. Some gold rum come to town, old master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town. Some gold rum come to town, old master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, old master stand in rum. Some gold rum feed the form, old master climb the home. When parties start to bump, old master gold around. When the people having fun, old master gold around. When having a barbecue, old master gold for you. When having a picnic, old master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, old master gold lily. Some gold rum come to town, old master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town.
Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize. Y claro que sí dice el pronóstico del tiempo que parece que un poquito de lluvia estará pasando en lo que es el país de Belice. Ok, con nosotros el señor Renny Cuello, Renny once again. Renny said, just people outside. Yeah, Renny said, just people outside.
Yeah, well, I don't know, yeah, just people outside, I see the rain.
Yeah, I see the rain,
Anyways, the next, el otro problema que tenemos es de por qué nuestros hermanos mexicanos no vienen a Belice siempre. Estamos como en Estamos como we East and West Germany, but these are North and South.
No, Renny, I don't know where you get your numbers or where the government gets their numbers. But according to the Minister of Tourism in his budget speech, and he was not talking about those who go to the border, who go to the free zone. He was talking about those Mexicans coming to Belize. And why the number where that man Lego that was
well, I know see none.
Well, that's why
anytime you are aboard me,
I do see Mexican plate, I do see Mexican plates.
How much?
But not much. I mean, I don't know. I know
Belizeans go to Chetumal.
I know many goes to San Pedro.
Yeah.
Many of them go to. I don't know if that's the main number that he's talking about. But the Mexicans that visit Belize was a high number. I do not want to say the number because I don't want to, but it was in the thousands every month.
Every month?
Yes, man. Every month in the thousands, Renny.
Well, not through this border, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Not through this border.
I cannot say. I don't want to say. But I tell you, Mexicans visiting Belize. That's what the minister said. And it was something that has grown from where it was to where it is right now, because
Well, a good McCain tell you, what part of Belize and the visit?
Well,
Because the
again-
North, they know the visit. All right.
again, I really don't know. I
I
cannot,
tell you, you go there right now, you know, say
I
a
can't
Mexican
see.
plate.
I can't
Any
see.
day you go there,
I can't see.
all right.
I cannot
But when
see.
you go to Chatomal, you say Belizean plate. That are visiting
Yeah.
the country.
I cannot see, because then I
We
didn't think.
need one reunification of the north and south of Chactemal. If you don't know your history, Sani, this whole area was Chactemal. I think
Chactemal.
you know it, right?
Yeah.
And the capital, Chactemal, the state of Chactemal, was in Santa Rita, Corozal.
Santa Rita Corozal.
All right? So what are the problem? We stand like East and West Germany. We need to reunify. We need a
We don't broke down the wall.
reunification. I broke down that wall.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
know,
we
broke
need.
down the wall. By really, I guess that the history thing where we're supposed to talk a little bit more about that, because then people don't know anything, and they don't teach it at school training.
Exactly. That's why, Sonny. Because they don't know. Nobody tell them not. They don't talk about it much, right?
Yeah,
They don't
you
talk
know.
about it.
Chactemal,
Yeah.
Chactemal was one of the biggest Mayan,
This
Empire?
populated area, yeah, the
a big
biggest area.
Mayan empire. Yeah,
And
that's
Santa Rita was the capital.
yeah.
So why the border? Why the border?
But the border was because of the war.
The war, the case
Yeah,
war.
the case war.
But the case war is over.
La guerra caste.
The castas.
The castas. La guerra de castas.
But that is over.
Yeah, really true. True. I think these are things that need to be taught to our people. These are things to be taught to our children. And really, and the more we do not understand this, the harder
The
it
more
gets.
complacent the people
yes,
are.
yes, yes. The harder is
The
the
more
harder it is
complacent to say when they go to
on the
Chatoman,
people.
they know they have to carry their passport and they know they have to stamp them. That are complacency and stupidity at work. Huh?
You
One,
know.
foolish enough to take your passport and stamp it. And the next one complacent for just give it like one sheep. Give it like one sheep and make them do whatever they want to the passport. Deface up a passport.
I
Huh?
see there's a difference right now already. I guess there's a difference. no,
There's
man.
a difference, honey. But
There's
it's
a
not,
difference
it's
because,
not,
but you have
total.
to say it too. Like
but
I
I'm
said,
saying it.
no. I'm telling you when you get there, because then the other day I was there and the guy told me, you're going to free zone, Mr. Sana, you're going to Cheromal. I said Cheromal, and boom,
It's still stamp you.
he stamped the passport because we're going to Cheromal. And
But
going
that-
to Cheromal,
but
you
still don't need it.
you need a stamp to go to Cheromal.
You don't need it.
You
don't need it. All
you,
right.
you have to get a stamp
Unless you don't have card.
unless you don't have
All
a card.
right.
But how can he?
Well, you gonna tell her.
Well, that's right, but I did not. And this is where the problem is. I did not. Now, when I tell them, when I'm giving them the passports, I would tell them, we also have a Mexican mica, and I give them the
You
Mexican
got one
visa.
or two, and then we still stamp you.
So they
All
give
right.
you back, and they say, okay, then so they just scan the passport, and they tell you, well, then I will be just scanning the passport. So they scan your passport. So when you're coming back, and the officer would ask you to, did they stamp the passport? I said, no, they just scan the passport. And then he just scanned the passport and he gave you back. So again, it's part of the Belizean people to do their part too. If you have a Mexican mica, the Mexican card, and then you're going across the border, inform the immigration officer that you have a mica. And if you have that Mexican mica, they will not stamp your passport. They will simply just scan
Some of them
your
will
passport.
steal it.
No.
I'm
Rene.
telling you.
I
I'm
have
telling you,
been.
honey.
If you don't say nothing, if you don't say nada, when you go there and you give them your passports, they will stamp your passport because you need a stamp to get into Mexico. If you don't have that stamp, the Mexicans will turn you back.
That's why that have you
The
problems.
Mexicans will turn you back.
That's why if you don't get stamp and you don't got Wamika, that have you problem.
No, that's why we have to tell them, man, that we what
Then
what
when you
what we
when
have.
you don't have it, you
You know,
ask
and
for
I would
it.
say, and
You
I
go
would
ask for
say,
it.
and I would say, and I would even go further. I would say, well, these two have card, but this one needs a stamp. Then he scans the two that has the card, and the one that do not have the card, then he stamps that one, because we need a stamp to go into Cheromal. And if I was going to tell him that I was going only to the free zone, he may tell me just go to the free zone, but I am not going to the free zone. I'm going to Cheromal. But we have to tell them too, because I mean, you
Sonny,
can't-
the Belizean people just
You just-
sheepish.
no,
Complacent.
no.
They have mental slavery mentality because they go cross the Chitubal and then you notice how the Mexicans go in and come out of the country. Then you notice it.
Yeah, we notice. I notice.
We notice it. Because I
notice
tell
it.
you.
I notice it from the American border, and I notice it from
I
here.
tell you.
How they go in and out into Mexico. They do not. The only place they stop is with their customs, con sus aduanas. That's where they stop to see what they are taking into Mexico.
Give them bread and circus and they will not rebel. All right.
Yeah, but
Remember when Ghana bought us only me, you and
but Rennie again.
Esteban Gan.
Yeah, but Rennie again. I want to tell you. What when Esteban abandoned.
No, but remember him when we gone and the whole village lock up because they watch football. Then
Yeah.
they worry about their livelihood. Huh?
Yeah,
they
true,
watch football.
True. They watch the Mundial, no,
Yeah.
World Cup game.
Yeah, they never worry about if you go
But
across or not.
it is very important. People are complacent, yes, and again, those people who go 1, 2, 3, 4 times for the year to Cheromal, sometimes none, they don't even care.
Yeah.
¿Sabes cuándo se van a dar? Cuando se estén muriendo. When
Yeah.
they figure that the only help they can get is medical assistance in Mexico, Cheromal.
Or you forget your permit
Y
or you
cuando,
expired
y
or
cuando
this or something.
vayan allá, ahora está el problema en la frontera. Like when they always call and say, Sonny, can you help? I said, I can help you cross the Belizean side. That's no problem. I can try call the minister, I could call the minister, I could call everybody for make them try assist you. But that's as far as I can take
But
you.
see, Sonny,
Half of the bridge.
That's ridiculous, honey. Make you the call minister and officers. who
No,
make
no,
you
no,
go-
no, no,
make
no,
you
no.
go
You
pass
have
on
to.
Belizean.
You have to.
Listen to me. You stand just like that. Huh?
No, really.
You're not supposed to ask nobody
They
for,
no got no
for
document.
cross.
They no got no nothing.
Well, that's the Mexican problem. That is
Well,
not the
that's
Belizean
why
problem.
I tell them that then your problem will be on the Mexican
Yeah,
side.
Exactly. But you know they call nobody.
Yeah,
you go to the
your
border
problem
there,
on the Mexican
show
side.
your Belize
You
ID
know,
and
we
you're
have to
supposed to
show
go.
courtesy, Rennie. We have to show courtesy. And then I tell you,
That is not courtesy,
the
son.
Mexican side are your problem.
That is not courtesy, son.
You cannot go over the Mexican side.
This is
because
your right. This is not courtesy.
The Belizean authorities stops half of the bridge. You can help you as far as half of the
When
bridge.
you cross the Belize border, it is not a courtesy. It is a right. It is not a courtesy by the
this
by
is
the,
what I
by the
tell
officer.
them. This is what I tell them. You can
Right.
go as far as half of the bridge. You know, I want to tell you one, just the other day, and
When you go to the
And it is
Mexican side,
hard, you
it's
know.
a different thing.
it
Because
is
of the
hard because
Mexican problem.
we try, and sometimes you just can't, because then it's because then I want to say this: who no got passport, try get no passport, no. Try get unos documents. Hay gente que ni tiene ni board paper, Rennie, there are Belizeans que no tienen ni un papel de nacimiento.
I know.
Hay gente que son dejados. You know?
Yeah.
Watch out. When people when people are in other countries,
Because of the kickback are going for it because of the bureaucracies and el atraso que tiene para
well then
conseguir papel, todo eso.
why es el atraso?
Porque
Ready,
cada-
porque nosotros vamos cuando lo necesitamos y lo queremos hoy.
cada
You know?
cada pueblo debe de tener una oficina donde tú puedes aplicar esas cosas.
You know, when I got
Igual
take my
certificate.
passport, and then you want it express, Mr. Sani? No, I want to pay me $200 and make it take your time. Mr. Sani, I take 3 weeks, you know. Make it take your time. I no hurry. You know when I want to pay the extra 300? If I may need it tomorrow,
Yeah.
then you cost you 300.
Pues
I went to license the car.
Está por verse, ¿no?
I went to license the car, and when I went to license the car, the young lady tell me, will you be paying express? Chono got chicken, you know? Chicken express? And smile, he said, no, if you want your license sticker today, you pay $20. And you get your license right away. Or else you come back Wednesday or Friday for it. I said, no, man, I could come back. I didn't even need that. Once I got my receipt, I don't need no license. I don't need it.
So wait.
But why I want to pay more really? You understand? But no, if I had one case for go before the court or one job, that the job they ask one driver's license, not that I get the job and the job they tell me, well, you have to get your license or we will get somebody else to do the job, then I have to run and pay more. That's what I'm saying. Los que necesitan tener sus documentos, por favor, háganlo. There are people who don't have birth certificates, people who don't have social security, people who don't have a good driver's license, people who don't have a. I want to tell you one thing. I do 10 years at jail already, and every year whilst I was in prison, I still do my driver's license.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Every year I renew. You know why?
Why?
I don't know. So much things happen at the prison, so I don't know when I want job. You know, one for their vehicle
Yeah. I don't need
for try save for their life and my one. Serious, you know, because if they stop with that one checkpoint, yeah, save me license right there. You know, I have all my documents were always thanks to my wife.
Is it Sani,
Thanks to Priscilla, always all my documents
the
were.
idea on checkpoint are not for the ask people for license and insurance. That are not the idea on checkpoint. The idea on checkpoint are for make everything okay with you, right? Everything okay, sir? You don't got no problem? All right. Go through.
And then
Right?
and then their training that
See
for
if you're
say
nervous or not.
for say if anything wrong.
Yes, exactly. They'll get trained for that.
Yeah, then they train them to look in the car and say, you know what? Victor Castaneda done the look fidgety right there.
Yeah, make a search.
Yeah, watch what Mr. Gordon Young, they look now. They look nervous. Something is wrong. Pull power side. Make a talk there.
Sometimes they don't presses and then will make people get nervous, right?
Yeah.
They don't presses and they will not guilty.
I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid
You're
of
you're scared, yes,
afraid of the police, afraid of the BDF, afraid of the immigration, afraid for the
because what
customs.
makes you afraid, Sani?
Afraid for the people who work with government, afraid for. I was afraid.
What makes you afraid of certain things is fair, is ignorance.
I did
It's
not.
ignorance,
I did
right?
not respected them.
Just like when I just gone across the Chetumal, the first time they put the Lee Alto and anything, and they catch me red, I frightened, I think I got something where I don't know, right? But I not so. So that ignorance make you
Yeah.
scared, right? You don't know how things work.
Well, ignorance is the key. Is the number
Yeah.
one. And then when I learned who these men and women are, I always tell them I want to respect you, but first you have to respect yourself. You can't come talk to me like if you did talk to somebody. I can be your father. I can be your dad.
Anyway, son,
You understand? I could be on a
going back to the thousands of Mexicans coming to Belize. I don't really want to dig up more into that because I know say how.
No, they do. The minister said they do.
The same thing
I will
the
find
same
it.
thing- The same thing they say years ago.
I will find it. I will find it.
Look at years ago, Miss Baptist Estrada
And get those numbers.
said that 35,000 Mexicans visited Belize in such a. I want to know what part.
Yeah, I will.
That the free zone? Probably.
No.
Probably
no,
the free
no.
zone.
This one was
Alright.
specific. They are not talking about the free zone. Who entered Belize, and a percentage of them. They also said a number of them that was overnight stay. You know, when our families come from Merida and even Cheromal, you know, we try to host them for one night. They already want to go back. And we said, no, man, esperen para mañana, man. Relájense. Mañana, si qué manera se solo a dormir, vamos, mañana nos vamos a ir temprano. You know, and that's how we do. That's an overnight. But yes, Mr. Rene, I really want to see this, that we would like to see more than that 35,000. We want to see
We
it
want to
for
see
10 times.
But the north, we are sitting in the country, this border.
Yes.
This border.
Yes,
sitting in the
Mr. Rene, that's what we want to see. We want to see Mexicans coming in and enjoying the southern part of Chactemal. Y yo creo que eso iba a ser un buen catch para
visita,
para la
turismo,
visita.
para el turismo.
Bienvenidos al sur de Chactemal,
La capital del estado.
la capital del estado, a donde se encuentra la capital del estado
En
de
Santa
Chactemal,
Rita.
Santa Rita. That's where the first wedding took place, you know, between a Maya
And a Spaniard.
and a Spaniard, yeah, Guerrero,
Guerrero, yeah.
with Guerrero and Silha, no, Silha? Yeah, Silha. That's the first wedding that took place. And that's where the first offsprings came
Mestizos.
out. The mestizos came out, where we came out, a mixture of Maya and Spaniards. But Mr. Rene, ese es como nosotros lo podemos estar diciendo, pero sí queremos ver mucho más. We want to see more tourists in Belize from Mexico,
On the northern side of
on the
Belize.
northern side of Belize, for we northern border. We would like to see a better playing field when it comes to distribution of permits in this country. Queremos ver algo mejor, es importante. Y queremos ver mucho más cosas que están pasando en nuestro país, que sea algo parejo,
Para el
fair,
mejoramiento.
for the betterment of the country. It is 8:40, las 8:40, y este espacio es traído a ustedes cortesía de lo que es el gobierno de Belice y la oficina del primer ministro.
Pues me siento muy contento. Ojalá y pues otras familias también puedan tener lo que me están dando a mí, y espero que todo siga bien, porque va bien todo.
The emotion of the families countrywide is tremendous. I think I'm more emotional than them because helping the people in my constituency, I feel blessing.
Joy, okay? I pray joy. Everybody could tell you I fight hard. I don't think, mom, my very life is very hard. I pay $5.95 a month with my bills. Barely make it with my salary, with my bills, them. I make it. And I cry every day, every time. I said, when will I get my dream come true?
Today is about Emilia. Emilia has been a single mother. She has struggled all her life. She had a really, really hard time. And in many instances, there was no one for her. And so when we were trying to find who are the best people who could try to assist, Emilia's name came up, and Emilia said, "Not yes."
Primeramente, gracias a Dios y a las personas que estuvieron ahí para este apoyo. Felicidad de saber que pues ya tengo un hogar, tengo una casa para mí, para mi hija, soy madre soltera. Esta es una hermosa bendición de Dios.
Pues me siento contenta, estoy muy orgullosa y siempre había conversado con mis hijas que algún día vamos a luchar para una casa, y pues gracias a Dios tuve esa oportunidad, y Dios también gracias a Él que me concedió y me escuchó, y pues no pensé tenerlo, pero gracias a Dios ya lo tengo.
I don't think words can express, the sense of satisfaction that you feel. One of the greatest sense of satisfaction that you can get, certainly myself as Prime Minister, and in particularly as the representative for Rock Central, is that when you do something that's lasting.
Y eso era de lo que es el 2.0. Prime Minister John Briceño and 2.0. Mr. Rennie, like I said in the beginning, things that happen, lot of movement.
Well, I hear
Road,
I hear the road to Progreso. Is that true?
Yes, it's already going on. Yeah.
That's good.
And talking about that, I just want to say this. I was in a meeting the other day, and a political meeting, and a guy said, if they fix the Progreso road, let's do this. Let's do the maths right now. From here to San Esteban, 6 miles, right?
Yeah.
From Progreso to San Esteban is another 6 miles.
More, man.
No more?
No, most. Progreso farther than from San Esteban to Orange Rock, man.
Really? But how much
Much
miles?
more,
But how much miles do you think?
I think Progreso is supposed to be about at least calculating about 15 to 17 miles.
From San Esteban?
Yes, man.
No, man.
Or from Orange Rock.
Yeah, no, man. Alguien me puede llamar y me dice cuántas millas es de San Esteban a lo que es.
Progreso.
Alguien me puede llamar y decirme cuántas millas es de San Esteban a Progreso. O de Progreso a San Esteban. Anybody can tell me how many miles Mickey Martinez, cuántas millas tiene. But anyway, what I want to tell you is that from Orinjoak to Corozal, going on the road, on the Philip Goulson Highway,
Yeah, 35
it's
miles.
30 miles.
30 miles.
30 miles. 30 miles. And when you go from Corozal
to Chetol, the border.
No, when you go from here. Hello, good morning. ¿Cuánto tiene? ¿Cuánto tiene? Hello.
7 o 17.
7 miles a Progreso.
17.
De Orinjoak a Progreso es 17 miles. Okay, de Orinjoak a Progreso es 17 miles. So, si de acá San Esteban tiene 6,
11 miles.
then tiene 11 miles. ¿So long?
0 días, man. Yo sé que está más lejos.
Wow, I never knew. Alright, but anyway, but what I want to show you, alright, that's 17. And then from 17, from Progreso to Ranchito, about maybe about 5 miles. What the guy said,
Yeah.
that using that road, when a road finish paved, it cut your road by 12 to 15, about 15 miles shorter, 12 miles shorter. If you want to go to Corozal, right?
Yeah. Well,
From
that's right. You improve your infrastructure.
less traffic,
Your
less traffic,
right.
less everything. You understand?
When you improve infrastructure, you get more tourism, more development, more progress. Everything start to fall in place.
Seaman. I am with you on that. I am with you on that. And definitely.
So you can have 20-wheel trucks that broke up your infrastructure, right?
No. We have to.
You have to take care of infrastructure because it costs millions for repair.
That's right, Mr. Rene, and that is why it's very important for us to know. Pero see, I was really surprised to know that you save so much money. Hello, good morning, Power FM. Where go on, Mr. Rene? And I know they get juice or where go on, no. I got it 17 miles. If that was what you want to tell me, I got it 17 miles.
But I think that from San Esteban to Progreso, the 17 miles. That's what I want to tell you.
But what the bus driver said? What the bus driver said, Mr. Rennie, that he cut you off by almost 12 miles shorter, 12 to 15 miles shorter. I was shocked. I was saying, wow, I never knew that. As a matter of fact, I was just right on that road with my wife, and I was telling her about it. You know what? This is the way the bus driver said, you know. I wonder if it is true. But when the road done, I want to try it. When the road done.
Well, yeah, easier for go. I mean, you're not afraid for go.
Yeah, I want to try it. But right now, they said that it's the roughest road right now from San Esteban to Progreso.
No sé que the grass road, that bitch nice right now.
Why? Nice.
You're not afraid for go.
Yeah, and they're doing all the way now to shipyard.
Yeah,
they're fixing the shipyard. Mr. Rennie, it is 8:49, 8:49. What are the next topic where you have? We talk about
the plastics. We talk about the
plastic. The young
transport. We talk about the border. But we can't let go the border.
We can't let go the
I
border.
want to make them get in the head and listen to what the Prime Minister say, right? You must welcome your Belizean brothers in this place here. Welcome.
Yeah,
deported or not. Better if you're not deported.
No, but Prime Minister was very upset with that move because he said, man, you don't treat the people. The people are
you see how the Mexicans when they kiss the ground and all of Mexico?
Man, happy for come home, man.
Happy for come home. Well, they want to direct the police station like you're a criminal.
Yeah. No, Prime Minister was very upset. I want to see that. I really want to see that, and it really hurt me.
Like if you're there on a dictatorship.
It really hurt me to see how they treated the Belizean. But it's the media. It's the media that actually.
Not the media.
Man, the media rallied this thing.
The media just show you how they welcome them. It's not the media.
The media rallied this thing like
the
deportees.
There
come the deportees and the deportees and the deportees. Man, you.
The media just report what they see, ¿sabes?
Allá en México no le llamaron deportados, llegaron nuestros hermanos mexicanos.
Yep.
Wow,
libres llegaron.
Yeah, libres. You know? But us here in Belize, the media.
We are still under that colonial mentality, Sani. Especially with immigration. We are still under that colonial mentality that you have to bend down your knees to them, to the immigration.
And
you are not supposed to do that. You're a Belizean citizen. They don't have no right over you.
Yeah,
none whatsoever.
Right now, we're expecting to see a big lawsuit against Jules Vasquez.
You remember what the Jamaican ladies tell you about the Belizean immigration?
Yeah.
Remember the video I showed you?
Oh yes.
When they lock them up and
yeah.
I don't know what to call them. Like if you live on a dictatorship. Only countries where on a dictatorship treat their citizens like that, man.
When you say that we are living in colonialism, Mr. Rennie, you are right. You are right because some of the laws are still
of the laws
are still in that time of colonialism.
Still there to subjugate
and then until it affects someone close to government and they see the laws, they try to amend those laws. Pero Mr. Rennie, no, you want to see que aparte de eso, those people don't care about nothing, and again we wish to see things change. We really feel to see things change for the betterment, change for all, and that is why we will always see things happen, you know. Commotion, show. That's what the Belize people like, you know.
Yeah.
The Belizean people like commotion. The Belizean people like show. The Belizean people like say.
Everybody like commotion.
Yeah.
Everybody up to the news. You know, everybody like that. If you know the cause trouble, they don't come.
Eso es lo que la gente quiere. La gente le gusta ver. Le gusta que estas cosas pasen. Hello, good morning, Power FM.
Hello, buenos días. Bonito tema están tocando. ¿Está René Cuello? Brarachén, Wambo.
Brarachén.
Eso es lo que está diciendo René Cuello. Eso es cierto, de ese ovalúo de esos camiones. Esa linda carretera que hicieron de Sebora, que al charco que agarran. Se llega a saber cuántos camiones que tienen ovas en las toneladas, papá. Y ya estamos en la temporada de lluvia. se va a acordarme de llamar a cualquier rato por el crédito. Pero sí es cierto, poco a poco se hunde la carretera. Y número 2, yo ya me cansé de decirle a Mr. Bull de esos doorbacks. Eso es bonito tema también, ¿me entiendes? Solo que pasa, yo lo veo que yo voté para Mr. Bull, nosotros votamos para Mr. Bull, pero se ve como si él no tiene el poder ahí arriba del Convoy. Y eso se tiene que arreglar porque realmente no tal fulano corrió, que me tienes que para decir, no, Mr. Bull no have no saying that it don't have. No, él es mayor, that's why we didn't vote. ¿Me entiendes, Santiago? Por eso, bonito tema, número 2, 3. Eso es uno que está diciendo que sí dio el ministro, dio, no primer ministro, dio el ministro del turismo, que tantos vehículos, que la economía está quedando bien porque ya tenemos visitantes mexicanos. Es como dice René Cuello, ni placas. Si yo veo 2 placas del carro al año es bastante, Sani. Yo no sé de dónde vienen esos figures. Eso no son figures claramente. Número 3, esos teachers necesitan ese raise. ¿Me entiendes? ¿Qué está pasando con ese CEO que les está pagando su light bill, a mí su phone bill, su salario para arriba? No, tenemos que ver cómo se arreglan esas cosas, Santiago. Se tiene que buscar una solución porque hay muchos maestros que deben al banco. Hay muchas maestras que están solteras que deben al banco, Santiago. Todo eso tenemos que ver, Santiago. Eso está bueno que la gente los escuche, pero que, René, hasta cuando tú seas un ministro, se van a arreglar esas cosas, porque ahorita solo los hacen caso, hablamos como pendejos, y al final del día no hay solución, René. Eso de los garbage, ya me fastidia, ya ni quiero ir back into work. Pero como les digo a Sani, no hay ni un carro. Si veo 2 carros mexicanos que pasan acá en Belize, es mucho. Y yo no sé de dónde vienen esos figures. Gracias y sigan adelante con su programa.
Thank you, Cheng.
Gracias, Cheng. Gracias, Cheng.
Thank you, Cheng.
Cheng, the firebrand. You know?
Yeah. But in reality, there's so many issues that we need to discuss, and it hurts me because then, when the time comes, then the people do not come out, Rennie.
Yeah, no. It is hard.
Yeah.
It is hard to fight for justice, Annie. It is hard to fight for people.
You know,
that's why many people don't do it, right?
La gente no sale.
La gente no te apoya. Entonces cuando ganas el struggle, ahí están celebrando contigo. Pero no te apoyan.
You know, because when the time came for the Constitution Amendment, people no come out. Hello.
Último tema en los días.
Good morning,
último
man.
tema que se me olvidó. Good morning, one more time. Esto es último y no rápido también. Preparemos porque el otro mes, Santiago, eso ya están bramando los chinos que todo va a subir. Son los consumidores. Treni ya debe de saber eso. El otro mes, en junio, todo lo que está en la tienda va a ver precio más aumentado. No sé qué va a pasar, porque ese $5 que se aumentó, no, eso no es nada, Sani. ¿Me entiendes? Porque sí van a subir las cosas y van a subir muy alto, porque los chinos ya lo están diciendo a los consumidores. Uno prepara uno paquete because things went up in a June y René Cuello lo sabe.
Well,
pues ahí no puedo hacer agree con Cheng porque no sé de eso.
No sabes de eso.
Yo no sé de eso. Los precios, los precios no es algo que se puede controlar y decir va a subir o va a bajar. Porque yo estoy en negocios, y ahorita el precio está bajando. La competencia está bajando el precio, de que no sabes cómo lo están haciendo. Right? No sabes cómo, no lo entiendes.
I want to see that what Cheng is referring to, that because in October salary raise will be $6. From 5 is going to 6, effective October of 2025. Next month is going to be the teachers. The teachers are supposed to get their first
tranche.
The first monies when they owe them. And then they should be getting a 3% in October. 3% raise in October as well. But when these things happen, the government have to find the money. And where does government find monies? In taxes.
Yeah.
Right? In
you
taxes.
have to raise tax.
So the pressure that the teachers are bringing Y los que no sabemos de ello, vamos a decir, dale maestro, seguro, paguen los maestros, hagan eso. It's good.
Well, that's a problem for the government, no? And
Yeah.
I think the PM will handle that properly.
Well, I hope so. I hope he has
If we,
his team
we
working.
program is to focus on things where we could change, like,
Things that we could
the
change.
plastics, right?
Yeah.
You know, we need, like what I tell you, where I mentioned earlier, we need to educate people that about microplastics. You know about microplastics, Annie?
But not much.
Not much? All right. Microplastics in everything. Even in the air we breathe. There are tiny particles where the plastic let go, right? And it's everywhere. So you can't live without it, without plastics, because they're part of life now. But you can minimize it to not use it when you don't have to. Like in your home, you know, forgot plastic container, like for put up your food or heat it, right? You're supposed to get either glass, ceramic, or stainless steel. You know, for buy kitchenware with Teflon on it, nor aluminum. You're supposed to use ceramic, stainless steel,
Really?
or iron, right? Iron, no aluminum, no que tenga el celofán en ello, right? Because then thing toxic. You have to know that you know for use foil paper in a relleno, because then thing toxic. And when you wrap something in a foil paper, you're supposed to take it from the shiny side and wrap it, because the next side let go toxic. Then things are petroleum products, right? Just like plastic. So when you take one plastic container and you full one relleno hot in there, it let go more toxic chemicals. Ramen, lo mismo. When you put the ramen in your microwave or you pour hot water in it, that are foam, we make out the chemicals. On top of the ramen, we don't unhealthy. You eat the chemicals from the foam, right? Like what I say, you can't get rid of it totally, but you can minimize it.
Got you.
Yeah, minimize it to the most you could. Not use it when you don't have to. Gradually, you find out that you could do without it, except for some things, no, where you have to use it. Well, it have to be in gran cantidades, in large quantities, make it affect you, right? That's like when you go full your gas tank and you smell the fumes. You inhale lead, you know, what dangerous to your health. That's why the US, when you go the tank, the thing where you fill it, go and cover, and they cover it, right? I think they're supposed to mandate that, right? They're supposed to start to mandate that thing, that the gas pump have the covering, make the fumes not come out, you know. That's why they do it at States. The new vehicle, and they got it right, so it tight. They just put it in, barely go in, make the fumes not come out. Because the fumes are the deadly part of it.
Wow. That
If you could get one paper cup or whatever, make a probably wax, we could hold the food where you go eat, but they wrap it in that in the plastic.
Healthier.
Yeah, you know, Lego toxic chemicals, right?
You know, because sometimes we think with what they happen to a lot of people with cancer. You know, we always think about what maybe the food that we eat, the meat.
Well, you didn't know something.
No. That's what you said right now. You know, we always think about the meats. We think about meats. We think about the vegetables, whether GMOs and this and that. But I never thought about the plastics like that. Really.
You never know about it?
No. Really, no.
Well, people are forgetting farmers on it.
Well, we have to bring some plastics on the next show. You have to
You
bring
see
some
the,
four plates. You have to bring the correct
That's
plates.
why I said this
Because
guy.
Randy, make I tell you something. For what it would have cost us, for buy one pack, the good plates, the good paper plates.
Yeah.
It's more expensive than the plastic.
But it's more expensive because of the duty to it.
Because of the
Remember, they
duty.
pay more duty than the plastic.
Yeah,
Right?
but what are the price difference? Like you say, all right, let's go say like if this phone costs you 1,500, this one here costs you 300. What are the price?
That go in. You say two phone go according to your intelligence. Because if you not intelligent, you just want for call.
You don't even call.
But if you intelligent, you are use it for your bank.
For your bank, for
your
everything.
GPS.
That's right.
So you want to buy it, right?
Yes.
But your world, that your world.
Yes, sir.
All I need a phone for call.
But what I'm telling you, we're talking about plates now. What are the
That's
price of
why.
pack of
If you
plastic
know,
plates?
that's why. If you know that this paper cup is healthier than this plastic cup, were cheaper, you will buy the paper cup.
That's right.
Because
This
that
is
for you,
why.
It is your health.
It's
right?
your health. That's why you want to know. Because then I would tell you this. If you get sick, and how much more you are pay for your medical, for your health, by better pay $1 more. Better pay $1 more, only $150 more.
You know, it all comes down to we personally, honey. I never throw a garbage, one bottle on the highway. I not throw nothing on the highway. I left everything in my vehicle. Right? But
Yeah,
when you
same-
pass
same
on
here.
the highway, you see that in the shame.
Same with me.
Now I got a shame how people could do that, man.
Yesterday I was by RB's. Yesterday? Day before yesterday, I was by RB's on Monday. And a taxi man came out from RB's with a Coke, opened the soft drink, and threw the cover right so pling, 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 pling. I almost wanted to go and pick up that stopper. I hate stoppers, Pick up that stopper and carry it and throw it in a car. But in my car's problem.
Me stopper, they're not really a pollutant, right? But
No,
you shouldn't do it, right?
but we shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
If you do that, you do all the
Even
rest.
so, son, you see when I go buy Coke, I don't want in a plastic bottle. Give me my glass bottle.
Give your glass bottle.
Yeah. Even though the plastic bottle Coke not affect you that much because when that thing Lego, most toxic chemicals that when you heat it.
Heat
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah. When it cold and so well, leave it, right? You know that microplastics are in your blood system, it go all in your brain, So when you realize that thing, you try avoid it to the most you could. Whether a benefit to you.
Can the problem?
Yeah.
Can the problem?
Can the problem?
Plastic the
Yeah.
problem?
But can there not much that problem as
the plastic?
Yeah.
Ready?
Nor the aluminum because then they're not Lego, right?
Ready, I want your research and bring some of this stuff because we are educate the people about plastic on the next show. I want to educate people about plastic and paper and what is good and how people should see the difference because even in the serve your food, all the telling people that me don't want my food in this thing, I better change on the product because then this is how I want it. You have to tell them, or else we cannot continue to do no business with you. We cannot buy.
Yeah, but you see, Sonny, that's why you talk about the phone just now, 300 and 500. This phone here got everything in there.
Everything.
You just have to press plastics and microplastics and you will get the whole information.
Well, that's what we got to do. We got to read.
And you want to read about your constitution of the immigration, you could do it
right
there.
Right there.
And only then, I guess the immigration officials don't have $1,000, $500, $1,000 phone, I think, because they don't read the constitution, right? They must have got $300 phone. Because if they want to know about the constitution of Belize, they could just do like what I do. And read it, and read the part where said that you're an immigrant when you come in your country.
That's right, Mr.
And
Rennie.
immigrant when you come out, they read it and understand it.
That is so right, Mr. Rennie. Mr. Rennie, pero son las 9:08. It's 9:08. I want to give you your time now for make you say your final words in this morning's Despierta Belize.
Well, I want, my main topic, we have much topics to discuss, but my main topic is this immigration law and the officers carrying out the law. I think the ones carrying out the law worse than the one who put the law. It has always been like that, right? It has always been like that, like from the 1930s, Germany and so. The one who put the law, do it, but the one who carry out the law worse than the one who put the law. And that's what happened. That's what happened right at the border. I want they put in the head what. Then listen carefully to what the Prime Minister said. Go back and check it. The Belizeans should be welcomed in their home country. Belizeans, if you can't stop me from coming to my country, why you want to stop me from go out? Why you want to put the barrier there that I can't go if you don't give me permission? If you can't stop me from when I come in to my country, it is ridiculous and it stinks to high heaven. I don't know if people don't understand that or they need to get educated for that. That and what I talk about the plastics and the paper and whatever. If you could replace it, you replace it. If you can't, well then it's too bad, right? But if you could replace it, you could pay a little bit more for the healthier stuff, you do it, right?
That's right.
We educate ourselves and we look for we own health benefits, right?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rennie. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. And thank you all. It's a beautiful day and definitely a wet one. But Rennie said we don't see the forecast. We just have to look outside. But with this, we got to say thank you once again. Gracias una vez más por estar con nosotros. Gracias por la fiel sintonía. Y les quiero decirles que mañana estaremos con otro segmento de lo que es Despierta Belice. Hasta mañana.
Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Take me back to my home, Belize, home, Belize, home, Belize. Take me back to my home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Take me back to my old home, Belize, my old home, Belize, old home, Belize. Soon I'll be back in my old home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine.
Playing only the best music in the world. This is your #1 radio station. Power FM
95.5. 20 years ago, we built a company that is about more than just connection through technology. We've been partners in progress, empowering communities, nurturing growth, and strengthening bonds. We've grown together, lifting not just businesses, but dreams, not just communities, but families. Because true success isn't measured in years, but in the lives we've touched, the opportunities we've created, and the connections we've made together.
As a Smart customer for the past 18 years, they have provided me with exceptional value and connected me to the most significant moments in my life.
For 20 years, Smart has been a pioneer in telecommunication innovation. From offering services in underserved areas to launching promotions that increase your connectivity.
They go beyond calls. They're committed to a brighter future for us all. That's why I'm proud to stand behind them.
As we look ahead, our mission to enrich your lifestyle with affordable